What's up? What's going on, people? It's the BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, BlackQBsInEffect.com website. It's Black QBs, QBS, InEffect.com website, where I do all my posting, talk about the videos. There was no rush to make a video this week. Both of the young Black QBs lost in their divisional round playoff games. I ain't got no jerseys hanging up. Ain't nobody playing next week or this week, Sunday. It's Friday. So I took my time, no need to rush. Wasn't much to talk about with their losses. I just wrote down their numbers. You know, I look at the numbers, man. And all this stuff means a lot to these teams and to these players. But to me, I'm just looking at the black quarterbacks. I'm still going to be watching the championship round. Patriots and Broncos, Rams and Seahawks. I'll speak about that for a hot minute. I want to see Sam Darnold. Because the way they talk about him, like he's just second-class citizen with these quarterbacks. They got their top tier levels, then Sam Darnold. So I kind of want to see him win. Obviously, if Stafford win, that'd be a second. That'll put him in the class of two Super Bowl winners, baby. It ain't a whole lot of those. So, and Drake May, if he gets his first one early in his career, we shall see. I think the Broncos said they got Jarrett Stidham, which good luck there, Denver fans. Like, y'all at home. I guess y'all should hope for the worst weather ever. Just hope New England makes mistakes. Hope for the worst weather ever. But anyway, excuse me. That's what's going on in the NFL with the championship round. Before that, we had the divisional round where CJ Stroud, I just couldn't get past New England, man, and that weather. 4 interceptions. Oh, horrible. I didn't watch all that game. I stopped watching when they stopped scoring. It was. I didn't realize it through. I was watching it off and on in the first half. Excuse me. The 4 interceptions came in the first half. So that weather, and I was talking about the weather before the games and all up last week. They were one of the teams in Houston. Obviously, don't get that kind of weather they have in New England or where else, or Denver, or even they just don't get that cold weather. I mean, they play indoors for starters, so I knew that was going to be a tough task for him. But you know, his stats were 20 completed passes, 47 attempts, 212 yards. His average was 4.5, one touchdown, 4 INTs. He was sacked 3 times for 19 yards. His QBR, one of his lowest ever, 21.1. And his rating was only 28. His average for throwing the ball down the field, I know it wasn't the greatest weather, but it was one of his lowest during the season. His 4.5. So, just couldn't get the job done. Caleb Williams and the Bears, they had a golden opportunity, but Caleb turned it over in overtime, and the Rams went down and kicked the field goal. Because they stopped the Rams the first time the Rams had the ball. And Caleb threw that interception, and the Rams went down and kicked the field goal. Game over. But his stats were kind of interesting. He was 23 for 42, 257 yards, had a 6.1 average down the field, 2 touchdowns, that is, 3 INTs. He wasn't sacked. He had a QBR of 72.2 and an overall rating of 59.3. That was one of the rare instances where the QBR was higher than the actual rating. It's usually the other way around. The QBR is a lot harder on him. But anyway, that's it, man. Black quarterback forum. We still repping the black QBs. Oh, that's some shit I gotta say about Lamar. Y'all know I love Lamar. And I would hope that Lamar gets him a Super Bowl champion at some point in time in his career. But online, on X, or Twitter, as a lot of people still call it, but X. And these cats, these Raven fans, who I love them, they always want to have these comparisons with him, Joe Burrow, or Josh Allen. And look, the comparison with Joe Burrow, I don't think there's a comparison. I'm not saying Burrow's better than him. I'm just saying Burrow went to a Super Bowl. Let's get Lamar to a Super Bowl, and then you can start some comparison. Because all the shit that happened during the season don't matter. Both of them sitting at home right now. Same thing with Josh Allen. You know, these white cats on TV, and someone posted something about how Rex, whatever his name, Rex, whatever his last name is, Rex Ryan, hollering and screaming about Josh Allen's the best quarterback. That's my guy. And everybody else on the table is agreeing with him. But Ryan Clark's not. They don't have Ryan Clark in that session. The one thing I like Ryan Clark for is he's definitely pro-black. So, but I mean, come on, man. I had made online, and I don't have a lot of followers on X, but I'm saying Josh Allen is a black version of Cam Newton. They both similar size, 6'5", 220, 30 pounds. But Cam got to a Super Bowl. He lost. Josh has yet to get to a Super Bowl. So, comparing him to Lamar, I mean, all this regular season shit, it ended 3 weeks ago for whatever time the regular season is over. I mean, well, Josh did play in the playoffs. Lamar, we'll see what happens with the new coach. And look, there is at least half of the responsibility of the quarterback. I mean, there's not more. I mean, he throws the ball, he hands it off, he don't play defense. But on offense, you want your quarterback to play at a top level. And Lamar's been doing that. It's just their team is just they ain't made the playoff. They ain't made the playoff this year. They ain't got to no conference championship game to even get close to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, with that said, the comparisons don't mean shit to me. I mean, you can look at the numbers. Numbers don't mean shit. Just ask Dan Marino. For all you young people out there, go look at Dan Marino's statistical history and his career. He went to the Super Bowl one time. They lost to Joe Montana, one of the best of all time. But Dan, I think he made a comment after, if all you young cats, y'all can go look it up and find it. He was like, I'll see you next year. Like he was going to be back year to year, but he never got back. But I love Dan Marino because, man, he talking about laser darts, man. I mean, they had no defense on that Miami team. They ain't have much running, but they had Dan Marino. Kind of like what the Bills have with Josh Allen. Although they had a great running game with my man, I can't think of his name at the moment, the running back. But so all this comparison, get to a fucking Super Bowl at least. Either one of those guys. I love it if Lamar got there. Y'all know me, Lamar. Maybe I'm black. I root for all the black quarterbacks here. It's the name, Black Quarterback Forum. So it is what it is. I mean, we still got 4 teams playing, and I will watch the games. I got 3 of those 4 jerseys. I got jerseys from the Patriots, Rams, and Seahawks, all except the Broncos. And the only black quarterback they had on the Broncos is Russell Wilson. Recently, that I can remember. That's so I don't know if I'll wait to buy the Russell Wilson jersey because I got a Seahawk jersey, but it's not Russell Wilson, and I'm not. I don't buy. I can't afford 2 team jerseys. I just happen to have 2 Kansas City jerseys because they got the young player on Kansas City who got the same last name as me. So if you got the same last name, I'm buying your jersey. I don't care how many jerseys I got from that team. But anyway, we shall see what will happen in the championship games. There ain't no black quarterbacks playing. But I'm still watching football. I'm gonna watch. I'm a football fan. I love it if a black quarterback will be playing, try to get to the Super Bowl. But hey, as the saying goes, there's always next year, right? That's several months away for some. I know some of these players are itching. They probably losing their mind with what do I got to do for 4 months? 5 months. So we shall see, people. But here at the BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, baby, we love the black QB. Even people like Bryce Young, he made the playoffs. I don't know what's going to happen with Kyler Murray's career, what they're going to do out here. I'm living in Arizona, and I don't even be checking up on Kyler Murray. But like I wrote at my website, I got the little section right after the pictures, a commentary. I don't know if it was this week or last week. We had 16 I think I counted 17 black quarterbacks starting. So we were equal. And what's funny to me about the NFL, right? And they don't ever talk about it. You got to go look it up. I think I posted a link. Statistically, at this time, and it's been for a few years now, there are more black players overall. I'm not just talking quarterbacks. Black players in the league. It's up over 60%. I've seen a couple different numbers. I'll just say 60%. So the only position, the only position where blacks are not dominant in the position per se is the quarterback. Okay. And they gonna hype them white quarterbacks like there ain't no other, okay? Because the minute we had a little run with Patrick, Jalen Hurts, back to back, each of them got Super Bowls. But the minute it'd be 5, 6 Super Bowls in a row, black quarterbacks, I wonder how they're gonna talk about that. Because right now it's easy to look at football and think it's still predominantly white because they focus on the quarterback. But every other position, I mean, it might be equal as far as the lineman goes, offensively. But cornerbacks, DBs, black. Linebackers, most of them black. Wide receivers, outside of Puka Nakua. Puka, I love Puka. Puka's a man. Puka's a beast out there. Most of the wide receivers are black. Most of the running backs. The one position they hold on to, people, they hold on dearly is the cure. There's talking about the QB, the quarterback. And I always throw my age, my age, my hateration, my age out there. I'm 61. I always mention this shit. I try to, because when I first started watching football, young boy, it was nothing but white quarterbacks, okay? So you had to root for the white guy. But all these young kids today in their early teens, 20s, going to college, they got the NIL, it's all different. Hey, if you're good and you're got the height, 6'2" is my cutoff. Although we had Jalen Hurts is at 6'1", he won a Super Bowl, you know? So, but if you 6'2" and out there and you young and you a black quarterback and you go to one of these colleges that's prominent, you stand a good chance of making the pros in the NFL. I mean, they get drafted just as much as white quarterbacks these days. So I'm happy for all you young black kids out there. And the world is changing. It's very, very different. You'll see my line, yeah. And when Michael Jordan posted on, it don't show up. But that MJ, changing gears right quick. I was watching the Lakers and the Clippers last night. LeBron, he's 41. His time is numbered though. I doubt if the Lakers win the NBA championship this year. LeBron just need to let it go. I don't care what he can have a creation lab in his house, but if he keeps aging, he's not getting any better. He can still got the skills and ability, but they have diminished. You can just watch it. You know, that's just what happens with athletes. You can't play till you're 50. Can't play till you're 45. So good luck to the Lakers and LeBron. But back here at the football headquarters, no black quarterbacks in the championship games or the Super Bowl. So I know people probably think I'm a hater of white quarterbacks. I'm not. I'm not. I just promote the blackness, people. I'm a 61-year-old black man. Of course, I'm going to talk about the black quarterbacks. I'm not paid, so I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. You know? So I believe at my website, I posted everybody who started this past season. It's been a while for me making a video here this week, but it was hurtful, painful. Wasn't no black quarterback to talk about in the championship games. So, anyway, I'll keep this one short. I love me some football, baby. BQF, Black Quarterback Forum. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do during the next 2 weeks as far as my website. I ain't no highlighting no black QBs, so we shall see. But to all my football fans out there, anybody who watches the video, if one of your teams is playing, Rams, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos, good luck to them. I personally, like I said at the beginning of the video, I personally want to see Sam Darnold. If the Patriots lose to Jared Stidham, I don't know what to say. We shall see. The weather, it won't bother the Patriots. It's get cold in New England. I mean, in Boston, just as bad as it does in Denver. So that won't bother them. And the Rams, I guess Seattle's probably hoping for the worst weather day they could possibly have. They outdoors, but the weather don't seem to bother a man Stafford that much. So we shall see, people. As always, BQF Black Quarterback Forum, baby. We love you. And I'm out. Just trying to close this out. Here we go.